Hello and welcome to the Senior Detectives. We are playing today the Posthumous Investigation with me, Blobber, the somewhat defective detective, and Maury, the sensation. Let's get going.
Sure. Hello.
Alright. Investigate. New game. Don't turn off your device while the typewriter is shown. Sure. To the worm that first gnawed at the cold flesh of my cadaver, I dedicate as a fond remembrance these posthumous memoirs. Rio de Janeiro. Dun, 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 dun. No, let's not interrupt the jazzy music.
I'm still wondering
Also
whether I
changing
should
the
start
game
this
category
investigation
and
from
game.
the beginning or
Yeah,
the
we
end.
can do that. So it's the post, and hopefully that done.
That is, with your
We can change our title. Boom! Senior Detectives. Exclaim. Go.
case or with my death. I believe there is an intersection between these two moments, just as there's a thin line between life and death, and that's precisely where we now stand. I won't reveal all the facts, as that would make you nothing more than a simple spectator. And we don't want that, do we?
No, we want to play the game.
The paths that led me to my untimely downfall wind through crowded and rich streets, but also through filthy and shady places that drive visitors away. Just like this alley. This is where I took my last breath, and where the last traces of my passage through the world of the living lay. It is of utmost importance that you explore the crime scene thoroughly and gather all evidence. But first, we must awaken the detective. I mean, you.
What? What was that? I thought I heard something. This lack of work is making me crazy. I can't remember the last time I had a client. I don't think this involuntary free time is good for my head. Oh well, standing here won't change anything. I should check the mail. Perhaps today is the day. No need to rush though. My head's still a little foggy, and in my line of work, optimism doesn't get you very far. Let's proceed without it, one step at a time. Controls. A and D are left and right, or arrow keys. There are two more maps. Yeah, I look forward to them, Mr. Panda. Escape. Click is interact, and scroll is apparently scroll text. Easy enough. Window blind. The streets are busier than usual. Lots of hustle and bustle down there. What the hell is going on? A painting. This is not right. Straighten the painting. That's better. Oh god, we're Poirot. Are we going to adjust the very slightly askew bed? What we were meant to pick up our... Okay. Ah! Items only become shown as interactable if you get close enough to them. Okay. Bills, taxes, fees. This is definitely another. A letter. An actual letter. Who is it from? Letter to Brass. Oh no, from Brass to the detective. The start was very difficult. Once you get over the start hurdle, it's a bit less so. If you received this letter, it's because I'm dead. Your participation in the story is essential to solve the mystery. Go to the place where my body was found and determine who is the author of this assault on my life. Don't worry, we both know there won't be any other jobs coming for you today. So consider yourself hired. Yours sincerely, Posthumous. But I know that name. So this is my new client. Is this really true? Oh, is it really true, my apologies, that one of the most powerful tycoons in the city is in need of my services? Have you watched the whole thing, Panda? Jake makes a comment much to that extent. It needs to it's nice to wallow in the nasty disputes of the upper class. But wait a minute, it says here that he's dead. I'm intrigued. Does this mean this is a posthumous letter? If my employer is dead, at least I won't have to give him any explanations. I'll investigate this my own way. Excellent. No more wasting time. I must find out where he died and begin the investigation. The suspects in the story will be shown here. Their silhouettes will be unveiled as you know their faces. Did he really die, or is this just a joke? This is a bullet point. New information on characters, items, or clues will be marked with a dot. All discovered clues will be recorded here in a clues file, sure. Only certain suspects will have something relevant to say about each clue. You will need to find out who they are. So current clue is the letter we received, the enigmatic letter that was delivered through my door, putting me under a contract in which I had no participation, much less in writing the details. And worst of all, it had no money attached. Does anyone who was near the crime scene have any info about the murder? And Posthumous. Aside from being the freshest victim in town, he is the author of the strange letter sent to my office. I remember vaguely seeing his name in the headlines of different newspapers. And is that all? Yes, that is all. Okay. So there doesn't appear to be anything else to interact with in our office.
Can we now interact with the file cabinet?
No. We're close enough to it and it's not showing an interact dot, and I don't seem to be able to interact by clicking on it. So it looks like we are obliged to leave. You can do this, detective.
Practical newspaper archive. Darn.
Not yet. Fresh air will do you good. We might yet go to the library. Extra, extra. Tycoon found dead in alley. Buy it here in today's edition. You want to be Sergeant Megana?
Sure. Move away. No crowding up the place. This area is now limited. There's nothing to see, you vultures. We already took the body away.
And I guess that means I'm the girl. Oh God, why? The sorrow. How will I ever get over this pain? Well, well. So the letter was telling the truth. Let's see. I need to get in that alley to find some clues. Shift is run. Do we skip past the paperboy or do we talk to him?
Of course we talk to the paperboy.
Okay. Hello, little Timmy. Hey, boss. How are we? Oh, the same old, one day at a time, I guess. That's the confidence I expect from a detective. Do I know you? How do you know I'm a detective? Well, you're wearing a coat in this heat. Which means you either ran away from Casa Verde, or you need people to believe you're a detective. Honestly, I'm doubting it a bit now. I don't have time for this. I must take a look at what's happening in the alley. Okay, so talking to the paperboy didn't seem to do much. Taxi? I cannot call a taxi before I have a lead on another area. An ad against the striking. Who put this here? Examine? Sure, why not? We don't need those who freeze. Vote Lobo Neves. I think that this advertiser needs a raise. Talk to the pretty dame. Oh my god, why? Oh. Who are you? Are you from the newspaper? Oh no, that's her again, sorry. Hey, who are you? Are you from the newspaper? Hello, I'm sorry to disturb, but are you alright, miss? Oh dear God, what a sorrowful day. Can you see my tears? Tears? Where? Anyway, I hope you get well soon. Thank you for the miss, but I'm Mrs. You're from the you from the media should inform yourselves better. But I'm no... Thank the good gods you arrived. It was about time. You'll write a note about the deceased, right? Yes, the deceased, Brass Cubus. But I'm a Oh, the famous Brass Cubus. It's such a pity fame doesn't guarantee longevity to good men. He should have listened to my advice. Advice? Enough talk about Brass. How would Sabina Cubus, so we get a bold word for presumably a person of importance, sister of the deceased. Write down my name correctly, please. Ah, we know who she is now. She is Sabina. What kind of reporter doesn't know the high society of Rio de Janeiro? So this is the victim's sister, quite a bit obsessed with fame. I expect a cover story in the next issue, or I'll report you to your editor. Ugh, whatever. Let's move on to a few questions. What can I do? What can I do if a society is begging for my pronouncement? Ask away. Interrogate, show, or leave. Do we show her the letter, Maury?
Sure.
I'm not carrying any item. Really? But I want to show you the letter. Did I not pick it up? But it stopped being interactable. I guess we interrogate. Ah, it's a clue. It's not an item. This morning I received a letter written by Brass himself, Miss Sabina. How could this be possible? Does it make any sense to you? I didn't know she'd be getting so many lines. I'm sorry, Maury. Well, it is in Brass's nature to always be one step ahead. Wait a moment. That cunning, the poor man never left any loose ends. Was he saying his last goodbye? Did he know he was going to die? You found a statement. There are special claims that help incriminate another suspect. The more clues and statements you collect, the more guilty the suspect will appear. And if he knew, it's very odd to me that of all places he ended up in a filthy alley. Downtown of all places? Very well. Now answer another question. Where were you at the time of the crime? And why do you want to know? It's part of my job to be curious, and I believe readers will ask the same question. Don't you think everyone should know what you're thinking? Oh, very well. If it's to portray the customs of a lady of high society... I was at the midnight mass asking God that he forgive the sinners around me. Glory to God. Were you accompanied? It was a bit late for a lady to walk around on her own. Padre Cabral will confirm my presence there. Ask him if you must. Which way is the church, or thank you? Are we going to be polite, or are we going to... Are we eeny, meeny, miny, moe?
Church.
Okay. It's, been a while since I visited. It's clear you're not a churchgoer. It's located in the eastern end of downtown. Run, maybe there's still time to save your soul. Your contribution to this, newspaper is very important. Of course it is. We can talk about her brother? And we can maybe talk about her to herself? I'll try talking about her. You probably have great stories to tell. Me? I'm just yet another daughter of Almighty God. What do you want to know? Could you give me more info about yourself in the note? Oh, well, very well. Ready your pen, young man. Sabina Kubus, an elegant woman with refined taste... Oh, wait, she's talking about herself. I thought that was an observation. Sabina Kubus, an elegant woman with refined taste, family-oriented, God-fearing. A Kubus of noble birth. Don't forget to write down the part about the elegance. Not to mention my humility. Yeah. Actually, take out that part. I want to give off a humble image. How about highlighting that my eyes were filled with tears from the sadness of mourning? Of course. But I don't actually see any tears. That's true. I live my grief internally. What about your brother? I would like to ask about the victim. What would you like to know? Were you close? Do you know any potential suspects? Which would you like, Mori?
If we were that close.
It's for the newspaper note. We were as close as life allowed us to be. Family is a divine gift. The Lord gives and the Lord taketh away at the time he pleases. And how was your relationship? Well, great. We shared everything. Our last name, confidences, belongings to the Cubuses. Family comes first. And I guess now the other option. I would like to know about potential suspects. Do you think it's plausible this tragedy was a murder? And if so, what motives and names come to your mind? Oh, why, accusing without proof is a sin and can come back to me. However, my family's surname has had value in the city, even with bras tarnishing it. Opportunistic people will always do anything to get what they want. Like I said, I don't have proof though and won't give false testimony. Enough on this subject. Okay. I think we're done then, that we have nothing else that we can... do, right? We already did the letter, and we've asked about the two things. So we're done? I believe I have everything I need. Just spread the news that I'll bring the Cubus family back on track. Under the divine protection, I'll raise the glory of this house back. We go talk to policeman. This is a crime... Wait, how do I want him to be? This is a crime scene, young man. Move along, there's nothing for you here. Psst.
Oi, Corporal Gambit, wait a sec. That's not how we do things. We have to figure out what he wants. May we help you, citizen?
Is this where the homicide happened? Can I take a look? How long have you been here? Or show them the letter? Well, no, we've already seen that this doesn't show them the letter. So... I mean, the most sensible one to me is this where the homicide happened? But...
Yeah.
Is this where the homicide happened? This is a police matter, son. Why do you think we'll tell you anything? Maybe I can help. As if. How did you find him? Did someone report it?
It was an anonymous report. Someone called the station and claimed there was a body here in the alley. As far as we know, the call came in about 5 in the morning.
Sergeant, why are you telling him all this? As far as we know, he could be the culprit. Criminals always come back to the scene of the crime.
This guy.
Oop.
Trust my years of experience, Gamby. He's not our man.
Sorry. Thank you, Sergeant.
He's so worn out. I thought he could get it done.
Ooh. Can we take a look? May I take a look? What do you think we are? Some sort of civil servants who attend to the needs of anyone who comes asking, regardless of who they are? That sounds like a precise description of the police. You have to be the force to cross this line. You see the badge on my chest? Not easy to get.
Keeps falling off.
Okay, have you been here for long? Have you been here for long?
Since morning. Early in the morning.
An officer must always keep vigilant, always be ready to act. And what did you find? No way in hell I'm telling you. That's confidential information, that is.
Same thing you always find in every alley. This one had some medicine boxes, thanks to the pharmacy over there. The door leads right to the alley.
Sergeant, that's confidential.
Alley's full of trash and the buildings have doors that take you there. That's as confidential as the stories people tell Padre Cabral at the church nearby.
The priest might not be a very good priest. Oh, very funny, Sergeant. Have you considered becoming a comedian?
The Midnight Club keeps declining my performances, unfortunately. Now, young man, come here. My friend Gamby can't know I'm telling you this. You're clearly interested in this alley. We've been here a long time. My stomach is rumbling. How about we help each other out? Go to Helena's cafe and bring me a cheese bread. The best they have, and I'll consider helping you out.
Not a donut? Come on, as if the policeman doesn't want a donut. I could try.
That's the spirit.
Okay, I think we are supposed to go fetch him his... What was it? Cheese bread?
Cheese bread.
I'm leaving. Well, so get out then. We can enter the pharmacy? Excuse me, mister. I'm looking for some information. About which medicine, my boy? Let me guess. No, actually. The bags under your eyes, I bet. Needs a little help sleeping? How's your sleep been lately? My sleep isn't the issue here, and I don't even remember the last time I slept properly. Oh my, then memory is the problem. I've got just the compound for your situation. You don't look like someone who came for medicine. What are you doing here? I'm investigating the death of the distinguished Mr. Posthumous. Distinguished? Right. Did you know the deceased? He was found in the alley by your pharmacy. It makes you a natural target of my investigation. I only knew him by ear. A pharmacist always has a good ear. All right. In that case, name and surname, please. Oh, Crispum Sores, at your disposal. We'll see about that. With your infallible ear, sir, you must have heard something weird last night. Oh, sorry, I don't know anything. I was visiting my cousin, so... Were you? Of course. I even brought some chocolate eclairs from the cafe. They're our favourites. Alright, let's get to it. Do we want to further interrogate him or leave? Shall we rush off
I
and...
think leave, because we should get to the cafe and check his alibi.
Okay. That's all, Crispum. Thank you for the information. Godspeed, detective! So where is this cafe? No. Here's the church. Where's the cafe then? Do we need to taxi it?
Could it have been the other way of our starting location?
Yeah, it could have been. And it was. Welcome. Oh. I guess we'll... You can be the waiter, Mori?
Okay. Welcome to Helena's Cafe, sir. What would you like?
We can have out of stock or a cheese bread. You have picked cheese bread.
How would you like to pay, sir?
I'm investigating Brass Cubus's death. Put it on his tab. I'll settle it up soon.
All right.
The cheek. Yeah, the dead guy can pay.
Here it is, on Mr. Cuba's tab.
You got cheese bread. Seems to be all there is to do here. I don't need anything else for my investigation at the moment. Later.
We can't ask about the out of stock?
Seemingly not. All discovered items are recorded here. Unlike the clues, you'll lose the items at the end of the day. Crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. This cheese bread is a staple at Helena's Cafe. One bite and even the toughest policeman turns into a tame kitty. We now have new suspect. Crispum. The singular owner of the pharmacy, located right next to the crime scene. Probably the oldest shopkeeper in the downtown area, says he's never met the victim. How big is his love of chocolate eclairs? Did he really, truly visit his cousin? The sister of the deceased was near the crime scene. She seems suspicious. A tick on the bullet point means it's already been resolved. So what, you wanted us to ask this guy presumably about... No, we can't ask him about Crispum. At least not that I can tell. Ah, there's an extra tab up here. I guess it lets us Oh, it's what other people say about that person. Okay. So it's a little bit of a log function. Let's sprint back to policeman and give him his cheese bread. Oh, why look who's back.
What's the word, young man?
We show you the cheese bread. Well, look what I got, officers. Would anyone care for some cheese bread?
Oh, don't mind if I do.
He even has little animation for him eating the cheese bread.
Ah, that's exactly what I needed. Ah, so good.
Where's mine?
Quiet, Corporal. Young man, look, you seem to be interested in the scene of the crime.
Which is very suspicious.
But let's pretend this behavior is not suspicious. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You have 1 hour to look around. Capiche? We'll look the other way. After that, you better move along.
Are you sure, Sergeant?
Stay out of this, Corporal. I know what I'm doing.
He really appreciates the cheese bread.
And this cheese bread is so good it saved my day. I mean, it was...
This is the scene of the crime. Not exactly a dignified place to meet your end. Poster? Some posters. A former singer's past concert and workers' strike. I wish private investigators were so organized. We're good at finding clues, but tracking each other down, not so much. Maybe I should join the workers' movement. Overturned trash. Someone really needs to clean this place up. The rats here must be on their 5th generation by now.
You really shouldn't click everything.
I'm probably crashing a family reunion. Just look at them scrapping. Other than that, just boxes and boxes of cheap, low-quality medicine. Why? Because you think every action is a time? But time passes even when I don't... Time passes even when I don't click on things. I think clicking on things stops the clock, right? The clock has literally stopped while I am clicking on this.
Okay, fine.
So this is how the victim died in this position.
Just click everything.
Hey?
I just think we don't have the time to click everything.
I think time doesn't pass when we're clicked. The time is only while I'm walking around. I can't even tell if they fell on their back or face. If they're drawn in the eyes, it would make things a whole lot clearer. Enter pharmacy. It looks like this rat died while foaming at the mouth. It looks like it's clutching a flask of something. Is it plaster? An empty flask labeled brass cubus plaster. Who knew our high society magnate fancied himself a pharmacist? Judging by the rat's fate, I wouldn't say he was a good one. Whatever this thing drank, I should steer clear of it. Empty trash cans. Wait, what's this? An unknown key. I'm rewarded for clicking on everything. This doesn't seem to belong here. I wonder if this belongs to the culprit or the victim. It could be anyone's. I better start asking around. The only other thing we can seem to do is try and enter the pharmacy from here. The door is unlocked, so I'll just go in. What's this on the floor? It looks like a handkerchief, and it's stained with blood. It's definitely blood. I wonder if the victim had this handkerchief, or could it have come from the pharmacy? So, I'll go in. What are you doing there? Get out this instant, or I'll take precautions, young man. I'm terribly sorry. I'm just leaving. Okay, we get instantly kicked out. And the only other thing is the small package. It's a matchbox with a moon pictogram printed on it. And something is written on the inside. Number 157. It seems important. It could be a code or something. Where is it from? Was it the victim's? Okay, and now I need to get out because else the policeman will get angry.
Hope you made the most of it, young man. Now go and don't come back.
So, presumably we ask the pharmacist about the rat potion? Oh, you again, lad? What do you need now? No, the rat potion isn't an item, it's only a key. Well, we can show you the key. I don't know of any prescription that has this element in it. Ah, it's a clue, though. We can ask him about all of these things, but I think the plaster thing makes the most sense to start with.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Crispum, you seem to be an experienced pharmacist, knowledgeable in kinds of medicine. Modesty aside, I have considerable knowledge, my boy. Great, because I'd like to know your opinion as an expert on this matter of interest. What do you have to say about this brass cubus plaster? What? But how did you find out about the I mean, where did you hear about this? A bottle was found in the alley by your pharmacy. What do you know, or do you know what it does? Which would you like, Maury?
What do you know?
What do you know about the plaster? No, I mean, I wouldn't know how to answer anything specific about it. I could only tell you what any respectable pharmacist could, that it's not listed as a licensed medicine. But as I said, my boy, any seller worth half a dime could tell you that. And now, what do you know what it does? Do you know what it does? Oh, evidently not. Look, lad, how could I talk about something that I don't know the composition of? It would be irresponsible, dangerous even. The chemistry of medicinal compounds is a complicated science. I'd rather not play guessing games. And that looks like we can ask about the matchbox and the handkerchief. And supposedly the guy? Oh, because we ran away before because we were in a hurry to go get the cheese bread. So what would you like to do?
Either is fine with me. I don't have any strong opinions.
Alright. Mr. Crispin, what can you tell me about Brass Cubus? About Brass Cubus? Why, lad, nothing you can't find out in any newspaper or that you wouldn't already know. My humble shop attracts many of Rio de Janeiro's figures, but I only know the big shots by ear. Has he ever visited this humble shop of yours, perhaps to buy some medicine? Medicine? Why, my lad, a man in Cubus's position would probably send a boy for that type of task. Believe me when I say I don't know anything about brass. Oh, it looks like we can talk about all three people. Do you know anything about Miss Cubus? Miss Sabina? She's one of those posh ladies full of themselves. Modern science creates a balm against vanity. No, the day that modern science creates a balm against vanity, I'll prescribe her one with my own hands. I see. Anything else? Well, what would I know? I don't talk about other people's lives like this. She's the one with a habit of snooping and supervising the whereabouts of others, and she still acts like some faithful church lady. Doesn't fool me. We can ask about yourself. Mr. Crispin, have you had a long establishment? Have you had this establishment for very long? Why, yes, my boy. I've spent more than half my life dedicated to this business. Even if my youthful appearance says otherwise. Oh, it's been some long years. People pass by, tell me their life afflictions, and I hear everything with a lot of curiosity and patience. All for the sake of finding a solution, of course. You do seem to be a very good chatter. Why, I talk with everything and everyone. I even talk with my safe. Since you're so dedicated to your pharmacy, I believe you spend most of the time here, correct? Why, of course. I have full dedication to my esteemed establishment. Interesting. Then you must have seen or even heard something last night. After all, the crime scene was right by your pharmacy. I don't know anything about this, my boy. Know that I had a meeting somewhere else and I wasn't at the pharmacy last night. Didn't you just say that you had full dedication to the establishment? Why, I did, but I also have other matters to take care of, and, well, unexpected things happen. Can't we please change the subject? Okay, we've talked about everything except the matchbox. I wanted to say letterbox, what an idiot. A matchbox was found in the alley right next to your pharmacy, Mr. Crispin. A matchbox? How dangerous. Many substances here in my establishment are highly flammable. We need to do something now. Oh, you need not worry, Mr. Crispin. I think it's unlikely something of that nature might happen. The box has an image of a moon and a number written inside. Does that mean anything to you? Why, oh, people write all kinds of useless things in these objects. Beg pardon. It's probably the sketch of someone with a lot of time on their hands. And finally, the handkerchief. I imagine you must have been one of the most well-informed persons in this city, given your job. Well, certainly so. What about it? Would you recognize a delicate handkerchief with a crest and initials embroidered in red? Oh, of course not. As if especially a handkerchief in such a terrible state. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. Well, we can do it again. There we go. The owner of this handkerchief certainly lost it, or maybe it was stolen. It's something too delicate to be abandoned. Alright. The letter. A letter came to me. Ooh. So somehow time is passing for this, but not when we were looking at the other things? A letter came to me this morning. It was from Brass Curibus. Do you have anything to say about it? Well, look at that. Brass wrote you a letter himself. Are you sure it's from him? I would like to believe so. As a pharmacy owner, you learn to suspect all documents, even the most trustful-looking ones. Every day some poor soul enters my shop with a fake prescription, looking for something to soothe their turmoil. Or to perturb their soothing. Young man, I must leave for a minute. Come back later if it's not too much trouble. Hail, Alto. Welcome, Alto. Welcome, Raiders. Sure. What would you... Ooh. Ooh, he's leaving. What would you like to do now, Mori?
Oh.
Ask the sister about the handkerchief?
I believe go to the club if we can. And I just remembered I have played the demo of this at one point.
There's a messenger boy. So you want me to try the taxi and see if I can go to the club? I cannot until I have a lead on another area. So we can either go in the church, talk to this fallen over messenger. The sister has gone, but we can observe him.
Sure.
We can go back to our... Observe him? Oh, well, too late. He's decided to move on now. He's now investigating the bin. If I'm not mistaken, this trash can was fine this morning. Who knocked it over? Why would someone do something like that? We just saw that it's him. He's looking for something in one of the nearby trash cans. Oh no, that's just the workers' strike sign again. Ah, here's the club. Okay. The club was even further to the left, so I'm wrong. We can go to the club. I assumed we'd go there by taxi. Eavesdrop. Diva! Diva! I guess you can be Diva, Mori?
Hello, my beloved fans. Time is short, so let's start this meet and greet. Ask me anything.
These people appear to have been here, waiting for hours for this very moment. Sophia really does attract so very many fans.
Good evening, my dear fans.
I think the people are trying to ask her questions. Oh my god, she looked at me! She looked at me! You're so wonderful! Perhaps they're merely flattering her. Let's find out what she has to say for herself. So, I have a question.
Oh, you with the coat. Speak there, fan.
About gifts, music, drinks, or be honest. I'm inclined to be honest.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not exactly a fan of yours. Boo! It's not a question. Why do you think you could talk to her like that?
Merci, my beloved, but there's no need to attack him.
Savage!
Culture can't always break the barrier of ignorance.
You're perfect! It's so right! I think these others are gonna waste time myself. Are there any that you would like?
Yeah.
Gift, music, or drink?
I wanna show her the matches that are from the club.
I can only show the key as far as I can tell. I have a question only gives us those. And show item only gives us the key. Oh, sorry.
A gift for me? I'm sorry, that's not the kind of thing I like. Get it out of my sight, please.
Okay, so there doesn't seem to be anything else.
I promise tonight's performance will be unforgettable. I'll see you inside.
I'll go inside, and we are now allowed to follow? No. Ticket. 2. Do you have any business here? Not that I know of. So scrab. So we need to get a ticket? I have no idea. Where would we get a ticket? I'm also interested in if there's further to the left of the club. No, the club is the leftmost limit of the physical space. We are allowed back in our office. We could try the other door in the pharmacist alley again. Or we can go to the church. What would you like to do, Maury? I'm going to actually use escape, because I think this will stop time passing.
I think going through the other door should be fine.
Okay. We will not speak to Padre yet. Let's see if we can go through the other door now. We can, and the guy isn't here. So we've got his safe. Am I crazy, or is this safe trying to tell me something? I didn't even have anything. Imagine if I had. There's a paint portrait, there's a workstation, there are medicine shelves, there's a counter. Open the counter. That just lets us walk through. Well, I can quickly try and look at the workstation. This is the table where he mixes up his concoctions. Maybe I could brew something. Aloe vera, laudanum, camphor, rhubarb, milk of magnesia, and artemisia. We don't know that we want anything yet, so I don't think that it's worthwhile doing.
No.
Okay, so unless we want to look at the picture, I don't think there's anything. Yeah,
Could
go
we use
on.
the key on the safe?
I could try, maybe. No. Not as far as I can tell.
And the portrait?
Sure. It looks like an old picture. Let me take a closer look. It's covered in dust. I bet this portrait hasn't been cleaned in 20 years. And it's a picture of him and some nice lady. An impressive collection of herbs and ingredients. I bet only a pharmacist could find something here. We're running out of time.
Nick.
You're not talkable. The key gets stolen?
Yeah, because we lose all of our items when we,
Finally, you got to the part that matters in this game. I was anxious to see how long it would take you on your first time. That odd expression on your face, you must be asking who I am. In case you haven't yet deduced, I am Brass Curas himself. Yes, the victim. I'm also the author of the letter you received this morning, and as such, your current client. The author of the letter in the flesh. Well, maybe not the flesh, but... I will not judge your deduction abilities based on this mistake. I understand the situation is very unusual. Let us get straight to the point. Welcome to Limbo. What is Limbo, you might be asking? Is it the beginning? It is the beginning and the end of a journey. A source of information, direction, answers. All that happens here is designed by me, just as it was on the outside before they reduced me to an early obituary. But that won't be an issue. With your insistence and my cunning, we'll analyze the findings here until we solve the most important mystery. The mystery of my demise. If that sounds complex, don't be afraid. You'll have more than enough time. One day. You think it's not enough? I expect you to think so at the beginning. One day might not seem like much for a mystery as sordid as this, but don't worry. You'll have this one day as many times as you wish. We'll have many attempts to complete the missing pieces of my last narrative. I imagine you're honored to help me get to the bottom of this puzzle. So, how about we examine your performance for today? What do you have to show me? Ooh, we have an investigation board. Look at that. What do we have here? Something new in your dossier. Was Brass saying his last goodbye? Did he know he was going to die? You've gotten a statement. This is the type of thing we need for the investigation. Well done. These accounts are slips of the tongue, unconscious, subtle attempts the respondent make to try and take the blame off of themselves and put it on somebody else. And the very accounts will be used to build the case against a possible suspect. Did I hear you say brilliant? I'm sure I did, because it is. You may even compel a person to confess, once and for all, their undeniable guilt. Wouldn't that be wondrous? Especially considering, well, never mind. Seek out statements. Rip them from these wretches, as many as you can, and bring them to me. This is all that I require from you. Now that we have something to work with, we may proceed. Let's see what you've brought. So, do you have any new developments in the investigation? You've been talking to Sabina, is it? I wonder what my dear little sister has to contribute, besides her supposed mourning. Let's hear what she had to say. Ooh. I take it by goodbye she means my letter to you. Yes, it's true. It could actually be read as a goodbye note. It's hard to write a letter like that without it sounding like a goodbye. Anyway, Detective, you should not have mentioned this letter to my sister. Shouldn't I have? The letter is nothing more than a contract between you and me. No one else will be able to understand. They'll come to absurd conclusions. Forget this theory that I was saying goodbye. Nothing was premeditated, believe me. Focus your investigation on what is important. So we can talk to him, we can leave, or we can look at the board again. He says we have no more statements, so we can ask for him or we can talk to him. Let's talk to him. What if you don't want to repeat the same day over and over? That's not an option. Don't waste your time considering it. Who would waste the chance of working directly with the brilliant Posthumous? Besides, you'll uncover and expose every dirt? It feels like there should be the dirt. Every dirt of every stingy scoundrel in Rio de Janeiro. Who wouldn't want to do that? And he just talks to himself. So it's either hint or leave. I guess we're leaving?
Yeah.
Huh.
Since we have nothing to discuss, go make your fee worthwhile. Okay, so we're Groundhog Day. This is too odd even for a dream, but I can confirm that it's real. We can't open our thing. We are allowed out right away.
So if I remember correctly, go to the bakery and buy the eclair before it gets sold out.
Extra, extra, Tycoon is found dead in alley. Buy it here in today's edition. Move away. No crowding up the... Oh, sorry, that's you.
Move away. No crowding up the area. This area is now limited.
Okay. Oh no, that makes things difficult. This means I'm stuck in the same day. I guess all that's left is fulfilling my contract with the chatty ghost and finding out who is the culprit. Hold F to make time go quicker. So you think we go to the cafe and buy the other thing?
Mm-hmm.
What would you like? Yes, the chocolate eclair is here. How would you like to pay? I'm investigating his death. Put it on his tab, just like before. And then what? Go and confront the pharmacist about it?
Oh, it's so long since I played the demo, but I think it was something like that. We gave him the eclair and he went away with it. Oh.
Who's
Or did
being
something with this man?
big man?
You can be big, big
Good
confident
morning,
mister.
esteemed voter. This seems to be the last eclair, and today is a special day. So, you can't have it. Pass it over. Keep? I want to say keep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I need this for my investigation. How? You'll regret this, boy. You have no idea who you're dealing with. This disrespectful act will not be forgiven. Do we go talk to him? You're the lad that stole my eclair. I have nothing to talk about to you. Okay, and there's nothing else in the corner. So, unless you have something else, I'm going to be trying to confront Pharmacist Man with the eclair.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Oh, other pharmacist is here. Weird conversation. Eavesdrop. Greetings. I have some orders for tonight. Hi. Oh no, what was this? This was Old Manny. Hi. No, I failed again. Hi, Sir Doctor. You're stuttering again. Besides, your skin is paler and you're sweating. It doesn't match today's fine weather. I can find you a spot in my institution. Don't worry, Doctor. I'm fine. It's just this movement here in the alley. It's messing up my routine. How many orders today? Why, of course. Here's what matters. I'll take a smaller order tonight. I'm using an experimental drug. But Doctor, you're my primary client. We had a deal. Bless me. Didn't we? As a businessman, you must know that competition strengthens the economy. Thus, in a free market, I'll be back tonight to get my order as usual. You should improve your sunlight intake. Your lack of vitamin D is perceptible. We have a wing in my institution for those who are vitamin D phobic. And if you can't improve, I'll have to take new measures. I'll see you soon. Straight to the point about our overhearing his eavesdropping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for some information. I sell medicines, lad. Maybe I can help you. Show him the eclair? I've brought a gift to soothe your nerves, Mr. Crispin. An eclair for me? How did you manage? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. You'll have 1 year free medicine, my boy. If it's not an inconvenience, can I ask another favor? Keep an eye on the shop while I leave briefly for a visit at Sugar's Paradise. What? Of course, Mr. Crispin. You can trust me. Everything will be in place when you're back. Do we follow him?
No, I think now is when you could interact with the safe in another way.
He looks so amused chewing the eclair. I better not get too close. I might get bitten. Well, I can't get to the safe, so... No?
What was it then? Just remember there was something. Eaten half already. No! No!
No, there doesn't seem to be anything else.
There was a recipe, but...
Yeah, I looked at it. It's
What
just
was
the
that
same as
recipe?
last night. The
Okay.
different things we could pick. So I figure we go talk to the priest, because at least it's a new person. There are more hats and umbrellas here than people at the church. Hello, you must be Padre Cabral. Oh Lord, I have something to talk to you about. My son, the Lord listens to those who need him. Well, you are the Lord I was looking for. Have you heard of the... Oh gosh. Have you heard of the Midnight Mass? My son, I'm actually the one who celebrates it every month in this parish. You're late. It was yesterday. Actually, Father, I'm interested in Sabina Kubus. Did she attend? She attended with total devotion, as usual. Why are you asking about her? Is he having an affair with her? I'm a detective and was hired to find out about who has murdered Brass. You've heard about his death, right? Well, you may tick her off your list of suspects as she was here. Much like her brother the sinner, he hasn't been to this church ever since he reached puberty. I felt a little contempt in your tone, Padre. Never. Fortunately, the Lord would disapprove of such a feeling. He also disapproves of bad company, like our recently deceased. May they rest in peace. Are we done? It seems like you know more about him. I'm afraid I'll need to ask you some more questions. Oh well. This priest doesn't nurture Christian feelings about Mr. Kubus. We can ask him about the lady, himself, and the dead. Start with himself. Tell me about yourself, Padre. How did you discover your calling? I discovered my calling every day. Dedicating my life to care for this community. I wasn't always sure about this, but God writes straight with crooked lines. Could you describe Brass's death as writing straight? It was an act of God. Who am I to question them? The sister. What is your relationship with the Kubus family? The family has always been one of the pillars of high society here in Rio de Janeiro. They used to come to this parish. Sabina still comes to our parish to this very day. Honestly, I was intrigued to hear you call her by her given name. It's a surprising thing. That just habit. We're in the same family before God. What is your relationship to her? If you like... Well, Sabina and I, we've known each other for ages. We have a special friendship. A fellowship, you say? Yes, a fellowship with the divine. Of course, with the divine. How often does she attend the church? Why, I couldn't say for sure. Once or twice. A week? Per day. She's totally committed to the parish. Few souls come here to be saved. Would you say that you're close to each other? Obviously, sometimes more than I wish for and less than she would probably like. What do you mean? I mean, if days were longer, she would probably come here more often to dedicate her faith to the house of the Lord. And lastly, the dead. What could you tell me about him? You know, son, some people in the city have already turned their backs on God. For some time now, with a reckless attitude motivated by self-centeredness. Of course, they do not regularly come to the house of the Lord. Did he come here often? Do you have anything against him? I'm more inclined to ask the second. Your answer sounded somewhat harsh, Padre. Any honorable citizen would have something against Brass Cubus. He's sunk into a life of depravity. Every soul deserves forgiveness, but I haven't bent down on my knees to pray for him for a long time. He who sows reaps. Did he come here often? And then, definitely not. I hardly ever saw him here. He's been more assiduous in his commitment to God. If he had been, then his fate might have been different. Such tragedies can be avoided with our assistance. And then that seems to be all that we can talk about. And then him and the lady need to talk. Let's go to the confessional. Step inside their confessional. They're the guy who's got religion will tell you if your sin's original. Eavesdrop. I hear something. It's Sabina Cubus talking to the Padre. I couldn't... Oh no, that must be her. So, presumably... Well, actually, it's unclear. How do we voice if we don't know whose voice it is?
Gotta guess.
I'll say it's the guy, then. I couldn't find it anywhere. He must have dropped it in the alley. This means the other voice is the girl, and so... Isn't it too early for that? I mean, people will talk. No, this key belongs to me now. I'll be spending the night at the manor as... Okay, so no, I got it. I guessed wrong. At the manor as I deserve. And now we know what the key that we found was? This is where the donations are kept. It doesn't look important. I don't have any items. Okay.
I have to say, though, very nice with the shading there when he's standing next to the flickering light.
The shadowing and like the lighting?
Lighting.
Okay. What do we got? He loves Eclair and would leave the store unattended for you to investigate. She said she was attending Mass. Why was she so interested in the key in the alley? Why does the priest not like the victim? And then nothing new for you.
Oh, sure, we were probably... That was what we were supposed to do when he was eating his eclair, wasn't it? We were supposed to enter the alley, quickly scoop up the things.
An abandoned portrait is found at the back of the... Oh, without needing to bribe the policeman? It shows a young man and young woman smiling. Strangely, they resemble each other. Key to the manor. We don't have it. We don't have eclair and we don't have cheese bread. So, go get the bread and bribe the guy again? Or talk to the lady about new information that we know? Or what would you like to do?
Can you ask the the apothecary guy about the portrait?
We can try. You again, lad. What do you need now? Yes, we can. It's a pretty picture. Is that you there? One sec, sorry. Why, yes, my boy. This portrait was taken on the store's opening day. I remember it as if it was yesterday. The scent of the freshly painted walls was so strong I had to take medication for a week. Good times. Who's the woman in the portrait? Your wife? Oh, Lord, no, I never got married. That's Virginia, my cousin, but even if we weren't family, I'd never have a chance with her. She only has eyes for the big shots. The big shots, like brass cubus? Yes, my boy, cubus too. You mean the two? Yes, Brass was one of her suitors. Today, however, she's Neves. Virgilia Neves. She's married, and it's a solid marriage. Very well. Do you know if Brass and Virgilia were still close? Lad, I don't want to be in trouble, and I'm completely against gossip. So there is something. Lad, didn't you hear anything from me, understand? But, well, maybe with his death she might find some peace. Meaning his death will benefit her? Some peace can't do one any harm. Did Brass threaten her peace, and how so? Lad, you can't make Virginia a suspect, understand? Especially based on what I'm telling you. Mr. Crispin, did anyone ever tell you you're terrible at keeping secrets? I guess we could talk to him more about the new lady. Tell me more about your cousin. Are you close? Yes, my boy. We keep in touch. She's a great person. I don't believe in anything that contradicts what don't believe anything that contradicts what I've just said. Would anyone have reason to do so? Look, Virgilia is a very dear person and has a very good heart. The issue is her companions. Companions? Do you have anything against your cousin's social circle? Anyone in particular? Why, lad, I'm not one for gossip, especially about someone as dear as my cousins. Can you at least tell me what damage these companions could do to her? I'd never tell anything that would threaten my cousin's image. Don't insist. Okay, now we've talked about everyone and everything.
The handkerchief that we had, what was the monogram there again?
N... something? N-A. And none of our people have an N first name.
No, but if it's not an A and it's an upside down V, we would have VN.
This is a crime scene. Oh, sorry, no, this was a Hackney guy. This is a crime scene, young man. Move along, there's nothing here for you.
So I think we need to do this again, though.
Okay, so you think this is time wasting? Yeah, there's nothing... Well, there is a new item to show. No, there isn't. Okay. Well, what would you like to do then? Wait outside the club?
Can we get a ticket for the club?
That's... we can try and find out. It also might be that the ticket is in, like, the thing that this gets disturbed later. Okay. No, there's nothing in it. I was thinking because it gets disturbed later, maybe there was something useful in it, but... it isn't open yet. And we can't talk to anyone here. So no, it doesn't seem like we can get a ticket via that.
But now at least we know her name.
Sophia Straw.
Yeah.
Do we? Has that been added to the...
That's what I'm wondering, if because we've looked at that we know that.
Well, it's not a suspect. But then again, people like the policeman aren't here, so maybe it's just that actress lady is a person but not a suspect. Decades ago, Virgilia and the victim had an intense love affair that lasted for months. One day, though, out of a sudden, their passion was gone. She's the cousin of Crispum, the pharmacist. And then what? You think that that is an upside down V and an N instead of NA?
Potentially. Because the line looks like it comes more from a flourish on the end than necessarily yay. But would the sister know anything more about Virgilia?
Sure, we can go speak to the sister or try... No, she might be gone by now. It's too late in the day. Yeah, it's too late in the day. She might be in the church, and we also have this guy that we've ignored repeatedly. Are you okay? What happened? I was just walking by when I was suddenly stopped by a man. He asked me something about his wife and then punched me in the face. And I didn't even do anything. Why, I'm so sorry. I'll try to help you next time. Next time? Okay, now it doesn't look like she's here either.
Could the minister tell us anything about her?
No, because he's now running away.
Ah. Everyone is running away. Oh, can we steal the umbrella?
You think next time we can stop him leaving by yoinking the umbrella? It said that there were lots of them, though. Go, run from the rain, children. If you looked up to the sky once in a while, you'd be prepared.
No, I meant take one.
Oh! I thought... Okay, I misunderstood what you meant. No. It just says that there are lots of them. This is now open. Can we search for the key again? We can. This must be the key she mentioned in the confessional. Can we confront the Padre with the key now that we know that they were talking about it? No, he's disappeared. Can we take the taxi to the place where the key is actually useful? No.
The trash can we take that paper that's littered up, or is it just there?
It's the same before. Why has someone knocked over the trash
Okay.
can when it was okay this morning? So it doesn't look like we've gotten necessarily very much done today.
If we click it again, is it still the same, or will we then investigate it?
Sure.
Just to rule it out, that it isn't like, oh, someone's knocked it over and then one more
No, it is
have a
the
look.
same.
Okay, good. I am satisfied that there's nothing we're missing there then.
I guess we could see if the other things in the alley are the same.
Oh, the guy who's the client is there.
Client? He sounded like he was a psychiatrist. Like
Yeah,
a
but he was
medical...
also his best customer and pretty much only customer.
Well, we can't talk to him.
Just standing there.
He's standing there, but we can't talk to him. If it isn't my I mean my esteemed employee, what did you find out today? Apparently nothing? Well then, my dear and astute detective, here I am in this limbo of no time and no place, musing on the wounds of existence. A melancholy, I would say, most fitting for those who no longer belong to the world of the living, yet still indulge in the luxury of reflection. Life, life, such an intricate riddle before which even the most lauded of thinkers, poor souls, have had to bow to its impenetrable sphinx. Is it not but an eternal return, a tedious spin of suffering, sprinkled here and there with fleeting drops of joy, only to ultimately flow into the abyss of nothingness? And to what end, you may ask? Why this cosmic ballet of puppets? Frankly, I must confess I don't know. Perhaps, and this is one of the few truths that assault me in these posthumous musings, existence is, at its core, a tasteless jest. And we, my dear fellow, are mere extras, accomplices in this plotless play. But alas, as popular wisdom says, who am I to judge, after all? Who truly cares about the answer? The real delight lies in philosophizing about the void. So, we got nothing. He's got nothing new for us. I guess we leave again? And this time, what? You want us to get the eclair, race to the pharmacist, and then go out the door?
I think so, but I'm trying to figure out how that...
Go!
Right. Oh, it's been too long.
Yeah. You want the eclair? We say no. Stuff you.
He can probably get us into the club if we give him the eclair. Alternative timeline.
We needed to ask her about the other lady.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you know about Virgilia Neves? Mrs. Kubus, as a representative of high society, you probably know Miss Virgilia Neves. Do you have anything to say about her? Virgilia Neves has many reasons to see my brother dead, and I won't say anything more than that. Well, as you know, this is a great opportunity to reveal something. After all, you're standing in front of a journalist. Very well, but don't put anything I say on the gossip page. Actually, you can put it, but don't reveal that I was your source. I can't wait to see that sanctimonious woman's dumb face when she reads it. Do you see each other regularly, or I presume you're not very good friends? I kind of like the understated answer.
Mm-hmm.
And why would I have a friendship with a shrew like her? She pretends to be an angel, that disassembler, barely goes to church, shows up on the most holy days at most. Oh, and that sweet, polite voice doesn't fool me. And what is the reason behind this obvious enmity? Now, as much as you should bring me great satisfaction to see her name in the gutter, I won't expose those who are no longer here to defend themselves. Do you see each other regularly? More than I would like to, unfortunately. That one usually shows up at the cafe. She frequently goes there to eat, since she's never had any talent for cooking, or at anything else for that matter. With that, it's common to have the displeasure of running into her. Okay, so if we wait all day inside the cafe, we might get to talk to this new lady. We can also talk to you about Crispin and the Padre. Braz's body was found near the pharmacy. Do you frequent that establishment? That old gossiper's dump? Never. If I go there, I'll somehow end the day being bad-mouthed in all the city because of all the stories the madman makes up. Do you dislike the pharmacist? I don't trust people who gossip. From the sidewalk, you can already hear him talking to the furniture. Oh, my piggy bank. A lunatic like that as a pharmacist? No, thank you. I'd never get involved with those sorts of people. Hey, Jingo. Besides, certain relatives of his are not representatives of morality in our society. And what about the priest? You talked a lot about God and the Bible. I suppose you know every detail of and every story of the parish. Of course, I'm one of the keepers of the social mores in this Sodom and Gomorrah. I imagine that between these stories and also Padre Cabral's... What? I imagine that between these stories is also Padre Cabral's. That feels like it's poorly translated or something. To me, I don't understand that. What can you tell me about him? Cabral? Cabral is an angel from the Lord sent to me... our lives. I don't know how this city and I would be without him. So he's an important role in your life? The city. Like a good pastor, he keeps his flock on the right path with great rigor. And the only other things we can ask are about the... handkerchief. Miss Sabrina, a handkerchief was found in the alley where your brother was murdered. Of course, that doesn't surprise me. Filthy alley full of junk. The handkerchief was stained with blood. Blood? God forbid and protect. Was it Brass's blood? I cannot confirm that. Then don't bother me with such nonsense. The handkerchief could belong to anyone, or man or woman. And finally this... I found a matchbox in the alley. It features a moon logo and a handwritten number. I don't get involved with anything like that. You refer to the deprivations and perditions of Brass. I see. And did Mr. Cubus smoke? Not recently. His addictions took their toll on his health. So even though it was a torturous path, he did end up stopping. Okay. And now I think we've talked to her about everything we literally can. So it was try and use the eclair on you. Lets us maybe go to the outside without bribing the policeman. We can get the thing. Didn't the rat have an item before?
Yeah, it did. It had a tonic or something.
Yeah. So why isn't that... Maybe I did get it. Okay, it just doesn't give you a you got the item again thing for some reason. What if... Do you want to try and leave...
because it's a clue. You keep your clues.
Leave the way we shouldn't, or leave the correct way?
Correct way. We leave the way we come.
I was kind of wondering what the policeman would do if we left, but maybe next time. All right. What now? Do we wait
there
in
was
the
nothing else we could take.
the shop and see if the lady turns up?
Either that, or we could ask the sister about the key.
Now that we have the key, okay.
Mm.
But she's gone. Sister has already gone.
She's probably
We
in
can
the
chase
church.
her to the church. Yeah, it seems that she has got the hots for the priest. Speed up.
Oh, you didn't want to eavesdrop again?
Pardon?
Oh no. Oh, okay,
I don't
we were
see a
too
point in
late, so we need to
eavesdropping.
give it-
No, we could have eavesdropped,
Yeah.
but I don't see a point in doing it more than once when it's just going to show us the same thing, presumably.
Yeah.
These idiots are still here. I'll find another way to enter my house. God be my witness. So because we have the key, and because the police haven't left, she's complaining?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it isn't the reporter, is there any info left for the article? Show her the key. Ms. Sabina, do you recognize this key? What are you talking about? Oh my god, it's the key to the manor. How did that end up in your hands? Well, I suppose that doesn't matter now. I've spent the whole day worried about the whereabouts of this key. Thank you so much for bringing it to me. You journalists have a way of getting what you want, but of course, us journalists. Now I'll finally be able to rightfully take over the residence. And you, my boy, are invited to my resumption. The manor will be the stage for the return of Sabina, now its heir. I'll be there, Miss Sabina. I hope you will. After all, I need someone to cover the event. How else will this matter reach everyone's ear? Of course. There is nothing new to talk to her about, but presumably now we can use the taxi to go to her house.
Mm-hmm.
Just spread the news that I'll bring the Kubus family back on track under the divine protection. I'll raise the glory of the house back. So, taxi? No, we're not allowed. So about the only other thing I can think of is wait in here and see if the other lady turns up.
There was something going on there, though.
Going
It was
on...
an eavesdrop thing, but never mind. It's probably gone by now.
What, for little Timmy? Ah. You! I guess you can be other woman? You're gonna have the return of Jewish grandma? You should be ashamed of coming out to the street on a day like this.
At least my tears are real, not a product of opportunism like yours.
Opportunism? Look who's talking. You bite that tongue before saying anything about a true daughter of God. I'm not some hussy like you. Women and their jabuticaba drinks.
Take your clucking elsewhere, you fake saint.
I will not let this go. Just you wait. I'll expose you for what you are to the curious reporter when he comes sniffing next. Okay, so they hate each other is about the only thing we learned from that.
Because she said that, will she now actually reveal something more?
Well, we can't talk to her. She's
on the move. Where's she going?
We can eavesdrop on her telephone conversation. Hello? Yes, this is her. Is he busy? Tell the lazy man to meet me at the mansion as agreed. Yes, exactly. I'm going straight there. Good riddance. She teleports via taxi, but we're not allowed to. And I don't know what else other than maybe eavesdropping on this.
The other woman went to the church, I think. Oh, there's something.
This little fellow has a familiar face. It can't be. I need to throw this away right now. Oh well, someone will clean it up. And now we're allowed to interact with this? Crispum threw something here. It looks like a crumpled piece of paper. It must be here somewhere. Let's see. I found it. What do these drawings mean? They're a recipe for the, something that we're making? I've seen something similar on the counter inside the pharmacy. And I was too slow. No. Crackman. Look at me! I'm Brass Cubus in the flesh! You're Brass Cubus? Definitely! In the flesh and bone and underpants! Especially his underpants! That doesn't seem right. So what, you want us to go try and make this thing that we just got the instructions for?
Mm-hmm.
But it's locked. We can get in via the side. And the instruction we have is... Did he truly visit his cousin? What will happen when she gets a hold of the key? Where is located the mansion she talks about? I mean, you'd think she would have told us if we were... If she's telling us, please come and cover the mansion as like a social event for the newspaper. Okay, so it's aloe vera, jar of honey, bottle, honey with dipper, or beaker with dipper. Maybe print screen this, Maury?
Can do. Let's see. Just get that and done.
Okay. And then we look at this. And we do... Oh, it keeps it up here while we... Okay. We didn't need to. I was being overly... So, aloe vera.
Well, you never know.
Into camphor.
Mm-hmm.
Into laudanum. Into rhubarb. Bottoms up? Be strong, detective. Oh my. What's the noise coming from the safe? Why are you staring at me, safe? Do you want me to feel guilty for breaking in? Don't you feel guilty? You can talk! I shouldn't have drunk that thing. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have broken into my domain either. Are you my conscience? Am I dreaming? Maybe, maybe not. I am your creation, just like you were someone else's creation once. I don't feel so good. Give me some answers before I get sick. How about Crispin's secrets that you keep inside, or will you confuse me more with philosophy? Answers are easy to get, but not the ones you need. To try finding answers where they don't exist, doubt your certainties. There are more secrets to be uncovered in the story. Take a look at this file and be on your way. A termination contract between Crispin and Brass Cubus. Rio de Janeiro, September 17th of 1936. The parties represented by Brass Cubus and Crispin Soares are in common agreement for the dissolution of their corporate relationship concerning the Brass Cubus plaster brand, as well as its commercialization in the future. Thank you. Good luck. Safe? Ooh. It's gone, and now I'm very sleepy. What is this recipe? I think Crispin won't mind if I just lie over here for a bit. What, we go to sleep in his... Oh, this force ends the day so that we don't have to walk around being drunk all day. I never tire of seeing you, my boy. On second thought, I'm the type of person that gets tired of the same thing every day. Do you have anything new? No. No, we do not. Okay. Before we leave, because it makes time pass, what do you want our plan for tomorrow to be? I like the idea of waiting for the other lady and finding out if we can find anything out about her. We can also presumably confront Crispin about his thing in the safe. Although, no, we must be able to because we can't do anything after picking it up.
Yeah, so that is a clue, not an item.
We could talk to him about it. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, but he has nothing to say, he says.
Could we have given her the key earlier before she goes and have her eavesdropping to the church so that we can get new information and maybe the location?
Alright, we will try doing that immediately.
So if we rush to the bakery, get the eclair, get the key, rush to her. Because then surely their eavesdropping conversation has to be different, right? Because now she has the key.
She won't be saying, like, I need to find it, etc. No, you don't get to have the eclair.
And one day we'll give you the eclair, but today ain't that day.
Not your time loop yet. Dun 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 dun. Go. Give you eclair. Not allowed to yet because he's having the eavesdropping conversation. Maybe I need to do the eavesdrop and then they'll leave? Which seems annoying. Because this is just the same. Can we escape this? No, you can't even escape it. But that does make the person go away. We give him the eclair. We get the key.
Rush back.
I don't get to find out what happens if we go the other way yet. Oh my god, why? Are you from the newspaper? Get straight to the point. Show, key, do. Yes, she says the same thing as last time. She asks us to cover the reopening of the mansion.
If we then talk to her, is the mansion a thing we can talk about?
No.
Okay. Good to know.
Now you reckon wait in the church until she comes?
Yeah. We can always ask the priest other questions while we wait, so...
Yeah, we can have a look at if he's got anything new. Padre, you don't leave the house of the Lord very often, but you know the city well, don't you? Why, yes, my son, I'm only devoted to him. There was a matchbox where Brass was found dead. It had a number written down and the pictogram of a moon. The moon? It's that den of sin they call the Midnight Club. No wonder Brass is connected to that place. Only lust and depravity come from it. It's all possible that this is part of a plan designed by Brass. He must be gaining something from it. Well, we got a statement, so at least Man will be happy that we've made some progress. It sounds like a serious accusation, even more so when made by a clergyman like yourself. Son, if you listen to the accounts given inside the confessional, you'd understand. Note down what truly matters. The Midnight Club is a sinner's den. Sinners, really? Let's go see. Was Mr. Cubus one of the regulars at the club? Nearly all of them are, my son. But not all of them. Those plagued people have seen nothing yet. Are you aware of a divine retribution? Don't talk to me in such a blasphemous tone, my son. It's simpler than you think. At this time of the year, it's common for the weather to change, and most people aren't prepared for the storm that's coming. So, will they really be punished from above? If you say so, I have my umbrella. So I'll make sure to warn the unadvised when the rain starts pouring down. Very indulgent of you. We can also ask more about the club. The club is now a talking point. Can you clarify why you're so critical of the club? It has nothing to do with me. I'm just an instrument in the service of divine salvation, and I have a great deal of work to do in the city. That's nothing more than an intoxicating place of passion. Everyone comes out of there in ecstasy, as if all their needs have been met. You seem jealous that some of your flock are going there rather than coming here. Don't be ridiculous. Such heresy is totally unfounded. My son, if you still long for your soul to be saved, stay away from that place. Saved me? Well, we'll see. Apparently we can also ask about this. I'd like to ask you about this handkerchief. Could your holiness help me understand what is about it? Blood! Mysterious symbols! A work of witchcraft that Brass was involved with. I've always heard comments about the Cubus family packs. May God have mercy on their soul. And finally the letter. Although we were told by our guy not to show other people. How could this happen? Doesn't seem to be an enigma from another plane. You believe he might be alive? Of course not, don't be silly. He must have written it before. It seems suspicious that you'd strongly claim that he's dead. It's blasphemy. Didn't you read it in the newspaper, that he's dead? And now it's all that anyone's talking about. Be careful, son. Bearing false witness is a serious sin. It's just a great way to find things out. Parish duties await me. May God... Okay, so it does forcibly kick you out of talking with him when it's time for them to have their thing.
Which is good, honestly. So that you don't accidentally keep talking with him and you have to go another day.
I did it! Did what? Some journalist found a way to give me the key just to get an interview with me. Thank God my reputation is still benefiting me. That's good news. What will you do now? I'll make the arrangements. Tonight we'll get what's mine by right. Okay, it didn't change very much. Did you lose something,
has
son?
changed up in the tab.
You're lost. Pardon? Something has... up here? Has Brass been at the Midnight Club on the night of his murder? It's also telling us the comment that he made. Why did he lie about not having a relationship with Brass? To work that out, Panda. Boop. Refer to the page with the entertainment requirements. Required entertainment, and compare that to the list of how much entertainment each thing provides underneath. So you can use the spreadsheet there to find that out. No, we've asked him about everything now.
Yeah.
So...
Is the pharmacist guy gone?
I think he waits until like 5. Because he only leaves when it's about time for the club thing to start.
So we can confront him still.
About the thing in the safe.
Yeah.
You again, lad. What do you need now? I need to make something clear, Mr. Crispum. Do you and Mr. Braz have any ties? Ties? No, my boy, there were no ties. What I know about Brass Cubus is what I hear around town. Funny, it's come to my attention that you were business partners, and for some unknown reason, the two of you broke it off. Even more so, you keep a certain termination contract in your safe. But how is it possible? My safe? Have you broken into my establishment? I'll report you to the police, boy. Calm down, Mr. Crispin. With this suspicious attitude of yours, lying about your relationship with the deceased, you'd be the one to have to deal with the police. I just want to clear up what your ties with the brass really are. I told you, there are no ties. Well, not anymore. Yes, we were partners for a short time in that preposterous plaster idea. It was way over all lines. There wasn't even a single scientific foundation. It was more like poison of the humanitas. The worst of all because it corrupts the minds of the foolish. You said humanitas? Can you clarify what you mean? Well, yes. Those lunatics led by the Quincas Borba, the dreadful man. Something doesn't smell right about these humanitas. What exactly are these humanitas about? It seems your investigator's nose is sharp, young man. I can't contribute much to the subject, but what I know is that this group follows an absurd ideology. Ever since Brass was initiated, his chaotic attitudes have only got worse. Why did you hide your ties from Brass with me? Why, my boy, first I need to apologize. I didn't mean to get in the way of your investigation. It wasn't my intention to... But, well, Brass dying right beside my establishment left me scared and I was overtaken by emotion. Besides, it's not good for my health, or that of my establishment, to have any kind of association with the plaster. Brass piously believed in the product. For a smart humanita, he could be very deluded. On the other hand, many people were eager to buy such an illusion from the first peddler that would cross their way. Now, if you don't have any other questions, I'd rather spend the time I still have left in more agreeable conversations. We can ask about the recipe. Mr. Crispin, please explain something to me. Are you carrying a note in your pocket? A note? Well, how did you know? Are you a mentalist? Know that I've already seen tricks like this when I was a boy. Very well then, let's do a mental trick. Does your note concern a piece of compromising information? Of course not. Are there drawings of it, perhaps? Or drawings on it, perhaps, made by you? Well, yes, of course. In this case, which situation could potentially lead you to get rid of this note quickly? I don't think this is mentalism anymore, lad. I'd never throw out something like this after all, unless I found out the prescription doesn't have the intended effect. So it's a medicine prescription. Yes, you're right, but it wasn't one of the best mentalist tricks I've seen. Sorry, I'm still learning. Explain to me one last thing. What would be the desired effect of this medicine? Well, it's a powerful soporific. It can take the patient into a brief hallucinatory episode before leading to a deep sleep. That sounds dangerous. This recipe shouldn't be discarded carelessly. Oh, I don't know about that, young lad. My sketches don't contain the names of the ingredients. Besides, one would need a heavily equipped pharmacy to make it, so all's well. We can ask about this new guy, Quincus Borba. Do you know Quincus Borba? Not really. I only saw him around a couple of times. What can you tell me about him? Leave the past and its madmen where they belong, in the past. Why do you call him a madman? He was one of them behind that despicable sect, and always about Baras Cubus, who believed in his stories. Young lad, this is the kind of hornet's nest I never wanted to get involved in. Please do as I do, and don't stick your... Oh, sorry, wrong person. Please do as I do, and don't stick your nose in these matters. Leave them in the past. Okay, we've asked about everyone. And there's nothing more to confront him over.
No.
Alright.
So you wanted to try and find his sister.
Ross isn't dead. Look at me, I'm alive, am I not? Eavesdrop? And it's the same as before, and he throws it out. Which is weird, because we talked to him about it before. Now, sorry, Maury?
No, I just said you wanted to try and find his sister, was that so?
No, I wanted to wait in the cafe all day for the other lady that the sister said would come there. Is what I want, but...
Oh, I meant yeah.
Oh, his cousin. Yes.
Cousin,
It's
but
not
one,
his sister. Yeah. But I think we're kind of done then. Unless there's something else you can think of.
Is it... Because she went to the church, I think, after that fight. Not sure. I just remember she went to the right and the other woman went to the left.
Seems to be him. We could ask him about the new name. You're back already, my son? What can I do for you? No! He's not a suspect on this page. Huh. How odd. Okay. So things that I would like to do. I'd like to do the break in and then exit the wrong way and see what it does. And give the man the eclair. and stay in that place the whole time to see if the other lady turns up. We
Do you
can't-
want to then to stay in the cafe and give the man the eclair in one go? Because if we
Yeah,
we
that
can't
seems
both
reasonable.
give him the eclair
And the other
go
guy,
and
yeah.
try the
We
other
could
one. Yeah.
we could get the thing that lets the police let us through though. We could get the eclair and the bread.
Yeah. But I'm not sure if we need to.
That said, if I gave him the bread, then I can't find out about exiting the wrong way without bribing the bread.
Yeah.
So, detective, how's the investigation going? Sneaking off in dark alleys, listening behind doors? We need progress, or do you think this is a joke? You wouldn't be completely wrong thinking it's a game, but... What now, detective? You've got some new information? Really? You talked to Padre Cabral. Did you take the opportunity to confess as well? You didn't like it? I'm not exactly his favorite person either. Who knows? Maybe he confessed something. What did he discuss? All right. He condemned the Midnight Club. Yada, yada, yada. Padre Cabral isn't exactly the most unpredictable person that I've met. He thinks my death is connected to the sinful club, and that's also predictable. He said, what? It's possible that this is all part of a plan designed by Brass. He must be getting something from it. A plan? This is proof that erudition means nothing. Despite all the tutoring and ecclesiastical education Padre Cabral received, he still succumbs to absurd theories that I had something to gain from all of this. How could he insinuate that my demise could be part of a plan? A person whose life directly tied to matters of life, death, and the beyond, assuming such absurdities? Honestly. I am the victim here. The only ones who could gain anything from my demise are them and not me. Go deeper into this investigation and don't waste your time with this foolishness. And he says, you've got nothing else new. Can I talk to you about the new name? And no. So it's... Cafe, eclair, give to big man, wait for other lady. Meow. Meow. Eclair, go. Blah, blah, blah. Give. Here it is. Oh, how thoughtful. You must be one of my voters, no doubt. Tonight I'll be at the club. Stop by and I'll share a whiskey. Sure. Obviously, your entrance fee is on you. No, he doesn't give us jack.
So we still need to get a ticket. How do we get a ticket to the club?
No idea. So now we wait.
Is it if we stop the delivery guy? Could he potentially give us a ticket?
The one that got punched in the face?
Yeah.
Oh! Go, go, go! Hello, you must be Virgilia Neves?
Okay, so she arrives at 1.
She was Jewish grandma, I think?
No, she was just ordinary voice. Yes, that's me.
Time almost didn't pass for her compared to the portrait found at the pharmacy. I'm a private detective investigating Brass Cubus's death. I imagine that you've already heard the news. Sorry, I went past that very quickly. It said, Did you say
detective?
Yeah.
I
cool.
don't know how I can contribute to this painful matter.
Well, if your grief is genuine, I believe the solution of who's behind the death must be of no small interest to you, my lady.
discuss a sensitive matter like this here. I'd rather talk at my residence.
So she won't talk. And we can't confront her with anything because she won't talk.
Okay, so we follow her and find her residence.
Okay.
Surely.
Oh.
Too far.
No, not that way. And they have the argument.
Mm-hmm. I'm really wondering if it is just faster to listen through that conversation. Or if it ends the same time anyway.
Eavesdrop. Who's sending my wife messages? I don't know, I'm just the messenger. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of something important. What's going on? Isn't it obvious? Who are you? One of the idiot's friends, I bet. Oh, no, it's not. He's not voiced that guy. I think there's been a mistake, sir. Mistake? It was for you to cross my path. This is so you don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. No, wait. Get in a fight with the angry man. Achievement unlocked. I see you've put on a cheerful face today, and it looks like you've brought some good news. Or is that just your usual foolish countenance? We don't have anything new for you. So, I can try the police thing and then wait for the lady and follow her instead of getting distracted by the fight?
Mm-hmm. We also need to figure out how we get the ticket for the club.
Yep. Would be nice. I was assuming it was in one of the bins, but
I would assume that it was that at one point they opened up a ticket booth, but we haven't found one.
So you want us to spend a day waiting outside the club the whole day?
Nah. We can just quickly run there right now because we're no longer on a time strain because we got the security clear. To just see if there is anything.
At the very beginning of the day, sure. No. Even at the very beginning of the day. Okay, here, feed you the eclair. It's faster to eavesdrop. These should have skippable... These should be skippable as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it just jumps to the right time, so you can also just wait.
Fast forward? Okay.
Yeah.
Open counter.
Time does move.
Now you... Grab a key. Oi, where did you come from? What do you mean? I was just walking by. Very funny, move along, move along. Okay, so we do get a little something, but not really much of anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then... what? Wait for the fight with the lady?
No, you can give her the key first. Just to have done that.
Okay.
So we still give her the key. So she'll have her party. We just haven't figured out how to get to the party. And she has nothing new to tell us if we try to talk to her, right? There's nothing new we can...
No. So... wait for lady to come to shop. Wait. Wait for lady to leave shop.
And she will just say the same thing if you ask her about anything. She just doesn't want to talk here.
I'm sorry it's too late.
Ah, well.
They have their argument.
And she goes where?
She just teleports inside the taxi stand and we can't do anything.
Oh, darn it. If we choose the other thing, will something else happen with the guy? If we choose other options? It's too late now. He's down on the ground.
I don't think there's anything else.
And the club. If we try to go in with the politician at the club when it opens now. Because that's the only thing we haven't tried
But
to
he said you're
do
meant to
anything
cover
with.
your own entrance.
Yeah, but we haven't found anywhere to buy a ticket.
So we need to do a day where we...
Maybe he will like tell the bouncers they'll cover their own entrance, but we'll still be able to buy a ticket. Or maybe we just need to woo her. And you're skipping ahead because...
Because you said you wanted us to try the guy, which means we need to have given him the eclair.
Yeah, that as well. So I just wanted to try her in the meantime. Because we did just brush off the other questions as, I don't think this will do anything. We actually never tried to talk to her about the other options.
So, eclair. Give to a big man. Don't forget to meet me at the club. But that's it. And now you want to wait here and what? Talk to the performing lady?
I'm just trying to think if there's anything we can do in the meantime. Is there anything else? We have talked about the sister. We Haven't gotten anything new there, I think. Just stop when she appears, at least. So we can talk to her.
There's an eavesdrop the instant that she arrives.
Yeah.
This is the same, though.
Huh?
So what, you think about these things that we said we didn't think would do anything?
Yeah.
What kind of gifts do you like? It must be hard to give something to a woman who has everything.
Everything is a bit of an exaggeration, but to everyone's delight, it's simpler than you think. The truth is, I'm a classic woman. Give me a beautiful flower bouquet and I might even invite you to see my dressing room.
Oh, can you imagine that?
Next question.
Do you perchance have a favorite song? What amazes the amazing Sophia's ears?
Excellent question. The only singer who truly blessed this club with her magnificent voice is no longer with us.
Oh my gosh, what happened to her?
She's fine, but she chose to retire and live a life away from the spotlight. Fortunately, we're good friends, and I'm thankful for everything she taught me.
Oh, you're so humble. Diva, diva, diva.
Anyway, next question.
What is your favorite drink?
Oh, much share. I'd rather say my voice, but we may all enjoy the Midnight Club's bar tonight.
It's in bold.
I heard the boys prefer their drinks in highball cups. I believe it's because it makes them appear sophisticated.
They'll never be as elegant as Sophia. Diva, diva, diva. Then we have asked about all of them. And I don't have any items.
So we can leave.
So she made it sound like we need to get a bouquet of flowers for her?
Yeah. And if we talk to the bouncer, he just says that we need a ticket, right?
I don't see why that would have changed, but we can double check.
But don't leave in case the guy shows up.
Please get moving. You were weird. You'll scare off the clientele. Oh, okay. We have got things to... Weird? Me? We're all weird one way or another.
Club.
Who is truly normal? Deep. That being said, you're still a weirdo. More than the rest of us, at least. Who the hell are you? I'm the barrier that separates you peasants from the regulars of the club. I don't have to tell you anymore, and you don't have to know anymore. What if I wanted to? Then you'd be left wanting. I want to enter the club. It's a select club. Only the elite or those that are well connected can come in. I could fit the second option. You don't look elite, and I doubt you're well connected at all. Ha 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 ha. Is there another way? Look at me. Do you think I'm gonna put a weirdo like you inside the club just so you can bother the clientele? Everyone in the club is someone, champ. If something goes wrong, I'm gonna be the one taking the heat. I'll do you a favor. Anything. Can you stop the rain? No, sadly I can't. Pity. The rain is soaking my suit. When you figure out how to make it stop raining... I'm sorry? Let me know. Maybe
okay, so
I'll
now
let
we can
you
probably
in.
steal the umbrella. But let's just stay here and see if we can get in by just
Being
knowing
connected to the mayor. Until then, I'll stand between you and this door, you see? What if I told you I'm performing at the club? I'm with the band. I'm playing tonight. Are you really? What do you play? Go waste someone else's time. What if I greased your hand? I don't need no grease as I'm already so wet. I'm talking dough, you know. Listen here, champ. Don't even try to pull one over on me. You clearly don't have any money, not even enough to take the bus. Now, if I could dry my hands... No, he won't let us show him anything. He just really, really wants... So you want me to wait here rather than going and getting the umbrella?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm afraid that if we go and get the umbrella, it's gonna be... the guy's definitely gonna show up the second we leave and get the umbrella. Don't think we have a time... Oh, maybe we do have time enough in hindsight, but...
No way of knowing that a
I don't remember
priori.
when
That's
he showed up.
fine. Oh! No, he just keeps telling me to move along. There was no interact bubble.
In that case, it has to be get the umbrella. Okay.
So is this perhaps a case of we can't interact with the umbrella until we know that we want the umbrella?
It could be, and it could be the same thing with the flowers. We can't steal flowers until we know that we need them.
Yeah, we can take the umbrella now.
Where have we seen flowers, though?
I don't remember, I'm sorry.
Where have we seen flowers? I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that next day.
Here, I have this umbrella for you. The rain isn't making it easy for you, partner. No, what are you going to do? Make it stop? Not really, but I have this umbrella with me. If you let me in, I wouldn't mind leaving it with you. Fine, you go, but if you get in trouble, I will kick you out. Thank you. Tired bartender. Good evening, mate. I hear Brass Cubus may have been here last night. Could you telling me anything about it? I just work here, boss. I'm all about selling drinks and movement is slow tonight. Sure, I don't want to get in your way, but even when someone's just working, or not so much, they must know something. You were here last night, weren't you? I was, but please don't draw too much attention. I can't afford to lose my job. The factories are closing and there aren't many jobs left in the city. Judging by your reaction, you know something important. Please tell me, it's crucial for the investigation. If I'm going to risk my neck, I need to get something out of this. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you what I know and you help me discover the client's favorite drink. How does that sound? Great, you need to discover 3 drink recipes, and I'll give you the information you need. Like it's a game. A game? You've got to be kidding me. Don't you like games? A day in the life of the bartender. Celebrity boys prefer their drinks in highball cups.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it looks like there are more lines with hints about drinks that we've missed. Or
Yeah,
haven't...
we haven't unlocked them, and most of them are probably in this club.
Ah, whiskey. Highball. No, I've just misunderstood. Jabutica. Create an unusual mix at the Midnight Club Bar. Looks good. Very well. Take the drink, see if you've got it right, and don't forget to tell me about it.
I don't think that's correct.
Oh no, I don't think either now. I thought it was asking for the 3 that we knew, but we do need to make specific ones. Good evening. Hello again, young voter. Any demands from your district? Of course. Let's not talk without a drink. Well said. You haven't forgotten my promise. I like my drinks the old-fashioned way.
Okay.
That's how the glass has to be, and with ice and no rum. I'll leave that to young men and their obtuse palates. Those young men. Leave it to me, sir. And now we run out of time. We don't get a lot of time in there.
No, but we did waste a long time waiting and then getting the umbrella, so we could have gotten in there faster.
I never tire of seeing you, my boy. On second thought, you know, that's the same. We have nothing new to show you. You have nothing that you want to tell me. So it's just get umbrella, break in.
Mm-hmm.
And try and...
Also, find flowers.
Ah yes, find flowers.
Because it started to rain before he showed up, so we could get the 2 other people and talk to them.
And presumably we need him to be in a Claire mode if we're going to do more talking to him in the evening.
Yeah. Yeah.
A Claire mode.
Activate the clear mode.
Friend of our Tails Racing friend, Tart mode. Okay. And now it's get the umbrella, but also look everywhere that we can for flowers.
Flower. Oh, there's flowers on the bar. In Helena's cafe.
Are there? There are, but they're not interactable. Unless you think he will now sell the flowers?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
No,
because now we need it. Because he did have things that he didn't sell.
Coffee and something that looks like a lemon.
Okay.
Okay, so look in the pharmacists and look in the church. And then wait in the church until we can yoink the umbrella.
Do you think since we now know that we need it, we can yoink it earlier?
Maybe. Yes.
Where do we get the flowers from, though?
No idea.
Oh, I hope that's not contradictory to give the man the eclair so that the apothecary has flowers behind the counter.
So we
I
wait
don't remember ever
here
seeing that.
until 5 at least. Then we try and immediately go in. No, still not open.
Could the guy who get punched have been carrying flowers?
He supposedly had a message for a lady?
But that message could have come with flowers.
But we tried interrupting the talking guy and it just punches us. There was no other... I don't remember
I just
that.
mean like before they even have that confrontation, but...
Force her to go away. Give you the umbrella. He says you're allowed in. Okay, do we have enough to make one of the correct drinks now? So... the boys prefer their drinks in highball cups. No rum.
Mm-hmm.
So presumably
he wants...
whiskey? And we don't know what of the other two things, whether lemon or slice of pizza, that they did their drink.
Mm-hmm.
So no, we still don't know enough.
Mm-hmm. So close for now.
Good evening. And Maury, I think young man...
What's so good about it? Stocks are down, not to mention my developments.
No, LM Footer, because until you know what the thing is, it doesn't get a name in the list. Such a shame. But I might have the solution to your very problem.
Why do you think a nobody, a peasant, a common worker such as yourself can help me?
Ooh.
Can you go back in time, make me sell my shares?
Not exactly. I have a disruptive solution, but not much more than that.
Did you say disruptive? You got my attention. But not for long.
G'day, Decoy. Imagine you at the peak of your goals.
See, it will happen anytime now.
And having accomplished everything that you ever dreamed of, you're holding a glass in your hand with your favorite drink.
Sounds like something I would do.
And we finally get the bit of information we needed about what glass type he prefers.
Oh, but not a cocktail glass. That's for ladies.
That's alright. And then he's... Your time with me is up. Trust me, sir, imagination is free, isn't it? Now imagine you're in the field of your favorite fruit. And we get to know what the pizza slice was.
I love pineapple, but a pineapple field doesn't sound very comfortable. I don't see where we're going with this. I'm wasting my time here.
One last question, and we'll have finished this ritual for success. When it comes to beverages, what kind do you enjoy?
I don't just say what kind of beverage I take. Are you the police?
He tells us to get stuffed.
But we already know it's rum because that's what young people like. Your time's up, mon ami. Go try your little ritual for success and some other idiot who's foolish enough to fall for it. I'm smart. A genius.
It's locked. There has to be a way to open the door, but no one will help me. I need to find another way in. So, the boys prefer their drinks in highball cups. Do we now know about pineapple? Pineapple is the pizza slice!
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Young men is rum.
Yeah.
And then we can give it to the young investor?
Yeah.
Hello again. No, not just on pizza, Salar. Pineapple in our drink. Give him the drink. Here, this will give you a boost. He gets the goofiest face.
Oh, would you look at that? I'm not easily surprised. I have exquisite taste, but this is gourmet.
We get him drunk.
It's a shame. I'm a bit of a lightweight.
So it looks like he's gotten us into his
No,
good
but I mean,
books.
I barely know you, but you are.
Does that make you happy?
Thank you. I already have my drink.
Oh, lady. Hello, lady. That said, we will briefly cut. So, BRB. Alright. You gonna be the lady, Maury?
I would if I would be able to actually see anything. There we go. I know. You're here to find out my favorite drink, aren't you? I can see it in your eyes.
How did you know?
That's my gift, silly. I'm gonna try to refresh again.
I must have... Oh, sorry, that's her line, not mine. Update.
Just go it because I'm stuck in an ad.
A day in the life of a bartender. I must have gin, understood? No lemon, I'll leave that to the brutes and cranky old men. Noted. What about, as for the glass, figure it out. Do you really think it would be so easy?
That's easy. We can easily figure out the glass from that, so...
Refreshing journey. Umbrella. Strange beverage. Why would anyone drink this? A mixture that is extremely uncomfortable to the eyes, and even more considered offensive by some. I can't imagine what it tastes like. I hope it just doesn't make anyone sick. Okay, so do we have enough to make the lady a drink? Gin.
Cocktail glasses for the ladies.
And
Gin, and not
the last
lemon.
one was women and their Jabutica drinks. Yeah, she says not lemon, but that doesn't tell us what it is, so I think it's Sabina's women and their Jabutica drinks.
Yeah.
Looks good. Okay, were we successful? Here you go. Delicious. Now it's time to enjoy the remarkable Sophia and rejoice the collapse of the inconvenient. I have an idea who they may be. Oh yes, darling, you know. You even know that it's he. Let me enjoy my drink. The Untouchable Lady, a drink made of gin and served in a common cocktail glass, featuring a fruit that's in season in this time of year, the Jabutica. But who is the third person we need to make a drink for?
That is for the man who
Oh,
we're meeting.
Maya.
So he wanted...
Maya wants...
Yeah, so we just need to make his drink ready, so we have it ready for when he gets here.
Not rum.
He wanted whiskey.
So whiskey.
And the third glass, who we haven't used. And lemon.
Yeah, whiskey. Brutes and cranky old men. Yeah, lemon. And we've used cocktail and we've used highball, so it must be old-fashioned. It looks good. Here he is.
Just for some reason it cut out that in his thing and then clipped the eyes, which is a bit of a weird bug, but...
I'm back. Ha, young voter, did you get me my drink? Here you go. Ah, nothing like a single malt with a slice of lemon. It's all in this, and all in a classic glass. You don't know the good you've done to the people of this city, maybe even the nation. I could get you a post if I knew your name. Tell me, you had some trouble getting in here, didn't you? It wasn't easy. I thought so. Next time, tell the bouncer you are Lobo Navarez's protege. We've got to stick with the pack, eh? You won't have any problems getting in again. Why, thank you. You're dismissed. And vote Lobo. We can't interact with her, but we can now presumably interact with you and say I got my drinks right. I've kept my end of the deal. Now tell me what you know. I can assure you one thing. Bus was here last night. But I already had evidence of that. And how should I know? A deal is a deal. Out with it, or your slow movements will be the least of your problems. Alright, no need for violence. He ordered a death fairy. He what? It's the name of a drink we used to serve. It was a symbol of hopelessness, casually ordered by people who felt lonely or lost. Since it was bringing our clients down, we took it off the menu. So he didn't get it? Not here. The drink was made with absinthe. I don't doubt he went to the pharmacy nearby late at night just to get some. A drink called Death Fairy. Could this be what he had been looking for? I hope I could be of help. I need to know where this will take me. And we're done. So do we just wait and listen to her thing, or... It's still locked.
Can we make it that fairy?
As in, head to the apothecary and try and do something?
No, I just meant to make it at the bar.
Yeah, did he manage to buy the absinthe at the pharmacy to prepare his drink? So I see like either waiting for her or going to the pharmacy now and seeing if there's the ability to confront the guy as options. I guess we'll do this, because there's no reason that we'd have to confront him at night. Okay, no, nothing happens. Okay. We don't have anything new for you. There are flowers in our room here that are dead.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do we want to do now? We want to confront the pharmacist. Okay, Eclair can do.
Because I also want to make sure that there's no...
And then who are we giving it to, or are we keeping it?
We're keeping it for now.
Give me the Eclair, and we say, get stuffed. And then it's confront the pharmacist over the absinthe. I sell medicines, lad, but maybe I can help you. Absinthe. Talk. It came to my attention something that may justify why brass was found near your establishment. Really? Someone told me he was looking for absinthe, the base ingredient for a cocktail known as a death fairy. Why, my boy, for a moment I thought you'd say something that would bring me some kind of worry. But after this nonsense concerning fairies and cocktails, I'm relieved, because it's one of the most absurd things I've ever heard. We're not in the XIX century anymore. Absinthe hasn't been consumed as a medicine for a while, lad, and I doubt someone like Brass would know about it. But then, what would be the reason for him to die right at the alley close to your pharmacy? I don't doubt Brass staged his own death to harm someone, perhaps even me. Harm? But for what reason? Why, lad, who knows what goes on in these people's minds? Who can prove that Brass isn't hiding something right now, laughing all of this off? Ooh! The hell? Why did it end our day? You're surprised to have been summoned here so abruptly. I've had enough of these pointless accusations, especially from such narrow-minded people. I see you decided to bother Crispum. Not that I mind, he deserves every bit of trouble that comes his way. What did you talk about? What an inappropriate subject. What does he have to do with the absinthe? You connected him to the absinthe, but detective. We all know it hasn't been used as a medication in a long time. Do you know what century we're in? About the Death Fairy, yes, I indeed asked about it to the bartender. I was only curious, after all. I was more than satisfied with what I got there. But what did Crispum say? Something incriminating, I hope. I don't doubt that Brass staged his own death to harm someone, perhaps even me. What a nice hypothesis he has, don't you agree? You didn't even consider this possibility. Some investigator you are. I should have done that. It should serve him right. Who, if they could, wouldn't go out of their way just to ruin that greedy man by faking his own death? Don't believe the words of a mere merchant of perfume and children's cream, am I clear? Don't listen to his conspiracy. He must be trying to cover up his involvement in my demise. All of that being said, you're right in being suspicious. It seems I have some explaining to do. You must have so many questions. For instance, I still haven't explained how I managed to send you the letter. Forget my sister's absurd hypothesis. Did he know he was going to die? It's simpler than it seems. As a well-prepared man, I made sure everything was in place for you to receive a letter in case anything happened to me. You've probably noticed that I had some adversaries. Some adversaries in the city. They're capable of anything to tarnish my reputation. Like Padre... You want me to believe the priest killed you? Like Padre Cabral, who decided to believe this absurd... It's impossible. Oh, sorry, it's possible that this is all part of a plan designed by him. He must be getting something out of it. What I can't wrap my head around is how someone from the clergy could think this. I mean, what will I gain from it? Being stuck in limbo, endlessly asking who committed this crime? We can't ignore Crispum, who would obviously try to frame me for his own death. Or for my own death. I don't doubt Braga staged his own death in order to harm someone, perhaps even me. Do you see, Detective, the kind of people that surround me? These and the other defamers are scattered around. Any of them could be responsible for my demise, and they must be investigated to the end. My life is over, and this is where I'll be, in this chair, until the end of the investigation. And so, that this truth hits you, let me tell you loud and clear. I am dead and waiting for this case to be solved so I can rest in peace. We get a tiny bit of cutscene. I'm sorry if it seems less patient than usual. I wanted to make sure the message would reach its intended recipient. I am dead. Only solving the mystery will bring peace to both you and me. Ooh, the Dead One. Achievement unlocked. Get all the statements from the plot of the Dead One. Be as it may, I must congratulate you. We're having a conversation like this because you've concluded your first test. You've arrived at the end of this story. There are many more going forwards. Continue your investigation. by bringing me more statements. You'll advance and solve more plots. Unraveling the mysteries surrounding the people in my life is the only way to discover who my true assassin was. That being said, the progress you've made by discovering the profiles of Vigilia and Quincus allows you to go to Noble's Park. I believe we will find more answers there. I actually needed a change of scenery. Once again, welcome back.
So we had to do this to unlock that. So we basically did the tutorial bit.
I'll be here waiting for you. I would prefer to think of it as Chapter 1, Mori, but after all, as you well know, I am dead. Where else would I go? I thought this room was the tutorial, where it teaches you to move, look around, and interact with objects. Time to roll up my sleeves. Good thing I'm wearing an overcoat. I've got more than enough sleeves. So we don't have a new person.
But we do have a new location.
He has died. None of that is new. None of that is new. We already had that. 12 a.m. alley. This was Brass's itinerary on the day of his death. Each suspect you confront reveals a part of the itinerary. Find them all. Holy moly! There's so many of them!
Mm-hmm.
There's 14 of them.
What have you gotten us into?
Oh, this is big. Well, can we find out if we can take the taxi to the other location? That's the only other thing I really want to know at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We can go to Noble's Park. Alright. Well, I think that makes a reasonable place to make a cut then, Mori, don't you? We finished chapter 1.
So.
So, what do we think of this so far? I've liked the background music. The characters animate a little oddly at times, but I think they look alright. And the world looks pretty good. Occasionally some of the very foreground objects are a bit weird.
Can we pet the dog?
You want to know if we pat the dog before you make a statement?
Yes.
No, the doggo
that
appears
is very vital to...
Hey buddy, what's going on? Come on, let's go inside. We might be able to, but he's going inside. The time loop mechanic makes me think of The Last Express, which was also sort of a point-and-click time loop mystery.
It also makes me think of what was the name of it? I never played it. I just watched other people played it. The Sexy Portal, was that its name?
That sounds like a name that, yeah.
Because that was like you had to be at the right location at the right time to overhear people's conversations, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. And that's also the same as The Last Express, yeah. You've got to be in the right place at the right time to overhear people to then do other things with that information later. We have a fairly varied list of possible suspects. We've got...
Yeah,
he maybe wants to... If she has money, then maybe they can be together and he doesn't need to be a priest. This guy was an ex-business partner and might want revenge. She's an ex-lover and might want revenge. Person who we don't know yet. And we don't really know why he'd want to commit suicide, but potentially that. Like, there are a decent number of fairly reasonable suspects so far.
I don't feel like it's you start a game and you immediately know who it's actually gonna be, and I like that. There's no one who sticks out. That's the obvious choice.
Why isn't everyone arresting him? It's so clearly him. We don't have to be shouting that at screen. I think they've done pretty well with the black and white art style. Like... Any other thoughts?
No, there hasn't been any time where we've been absolutely, completely stumped.
Yeah. And even then, it looks like there's a hint system.
There is a hint system, apparently, in Night, where we can get help from the deceased, so, yeah.
Which is always lovely to have as an option.
Ah, by all means.
Cool.
Hate to use it, love to have it around.
Yeah, hate to use it. It's nice that it's there if you want it. Well then, cheers everyone. I hope you enjoyed our first segment of the Posthumous investigation. But for now, it's bye-bye!